Hi guys, gals, it's Alex Davidson with you today. It's Sunday, day off, so we're sort of shooting in an unusual setting today. This week we received a couple of questions from independent people, but question was pretty much the same essentially. We're looking to immigrate to Canada, we're looking to prepare for immigration, but well, probably we will do it later on. So in a few years back, or in the few years in the future, so what should we do? How should we prepare for that immigration? What should we do now to secure our immigration in the future? Of course, it's not a question about security. We're talking about preparation today. So what you could do to make sure that you invest your time properly, that you do not waste it, and there are no surprises in the future when you're looking to immigrate. First and probably foremost is the most obvious one: invest your time in English or in French. Whatever your main language is, either English or French, make sure that you master it. Make sure that you get up from CLB 7 to CLB 9. Take sample or dummy IELTS tests. If you got time, if you got money, why not take an IELTS or a TEF if we're talking about French? So make sure that again you use your time properly. If you're looking to immigrate within the next 2, 3, 4 years, most likely basic requirements of immigration will still be the same. It will still require your education assessment, it will still require language abilities, it will still probably require passing age, and of course it will probably still require confirmation of your work experience. So language pretty much will still be the major point, and as much time as you could invest in your language, that's probably would be the golden investment, speaking about the future. Pretty much the same applies to your spouse. If you got a spouse, if he or she is able to communicate in English or French and their language ability is not the best, make sure that he or she works on language as well. Trust me, even if your spouse got IELTS 5 or gets CLB 5 in English or in French, that will add your necessary points up to the level where you're either selected or not selected by Express Entry system. So yes, it's required. What else you could do? Of course, you could assess your educational credentials. If you're not planning to get master's degree or a PhD in the future, so pretty much you're done with your education, make sure that you got it assessed. It does not expire over time. Nothing would happen with that, but there would be no surprises if you're looking to immigrate, say, tomorrow, and suddenly you have to assess your education credentials, and will not take you several months to do that. So get that competitive advantage as well. Make sure that your work references, that your connections with the previous employers, that your connection with the current employer still stays active. So if, say, you would be looking to immigrate in a couple of years ahead, maybe it's wise to take references from previous employers right now. If you're looking to leave your current employment, make sure that you secure your references, make sure that you got your work contract, that you got all these connections up to date. So whenever time comes, if you don't have those references on hand, at least you would be able to grab them within a couple of days. That is mandatory and that would be required. Stay tuned with immigration updates. Quite recently, you should see that, especially provincial programs, they're changing swiftly. There are lots and lots of new requirements. There are a list of occupations changes quite swiftly. We got clients passing under Manitoba program. Quite recently, we got clients passing under New Brunswick. God knows how the situation would turn in a couple of years, but stay up to date. If you would like, subscribe to our channel. Of course, we will be able to give you an idea what to do and follow up on this immigration situation. So stay tuned with us, and if you got any questions, as usual, at the end of the video, you would see our contacts.